Biden's tax plan rattles the crypto world. The Chamber of Digital Commerce opposes the proposed 30% tax on Bitcoin mining, calling it a threat to innovation. Are we heading for a clash between policy and a crypto revolution? Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. So we're starting off with, we're now casually talking about the billions in inflows for Bitcoin, not millions. The big leaks, congrats to all those who have stuck through all the South Sea bubble calls all these years. The next stop, from 2014 to 2017, I watched the Bitcoin price range from 110 to 1000 for my job every day. I didn't buy even a 1 Satoshi, that's the pain. My mom just had her bank account frozen because she tried to send a couple grand to a Bitcoin exchange. They cited fraud. She spent 40 minutes on phone verifying herself and answering a million questions. They have been buying Bitcoin for years. Same bank account, same Bitcoin exchange. Yet, Combank, a major Australian bank, decided to freeze it. End result, after answering a million questions, account remains frozen. The bank lady said, yes, it's your money, but you signed in terms that once you send it to our bank, we have authority to do this. Right now, she cannot buy food. It's her only bank account. Fuck these banks, let them burn. And they are trying to stop us, but we will not. BlackRock is not slowing down. Follow the money as they continue on purchasing with a huge power, where the increasing value continues to grow up as they are trying to break the MicroStrategy's record again, and probably they will do it in just like 1 to 2 days. Breaking news is Nigeria's demand from Binance shocks the crypto world. Here's what Bitcoin and crypto traders must know. Introduction: Nigeria is demanding information from Binance, a crypto exchange. They want details about the top 100 users and transaction history for the past 6 months. Detention of Binance executives. 2 Binance executives, Tigran Gambarian and Nadeem Underwala, were invited to Nigeria but have been held against their will for 3 weeks. So there we go. There are 3 reasons for dispute. Nigeria and Binance are in a dispute over 26 billion of untraceable funds. Nigeria sees Binance as a threat to its currency stabilization efforts. Nigeria's demands. Aside from user data, Nigeria wants Binance to address any tax liabilities. Binance has also removed the Naira, Nigeria's currency, from its trading platform. Status of executives. Gambarian and Anjarwala haven't been charged but are being held. They are reportedly being treated well. Binance's response. Binance is working with Nigeria's authorities to bring the executives home, and a court order allowed their detention for 14 days with an extension hearing scheduled. In conclusion, we have the dispute between Nigeria and Binance underscores the complexity surrounding cryptocurrency regulations and international corporations. It remains to be seen how the situation will unfold and its impact on the crypto community. Next up, what do we have here? But yesterday, BlackRock bought another $849 million worth of Bitcoin as they continue on purchasing and increasing their value. Biden administration is proposing a 30% tax on electricity used by Bitcoin miners, and even if you're off-grid using your own solar and wind generation. Also, each Bitcoin bull cycle, the pullback becomes shallower. This time around, it looks like a plus minus 20% pullback in a sweet spot for a deep buying. Don't get shaken out when they come. Also, people keep getting wrecked on leverage as meanwhile Bitcoin keeps grinding higher, back at a higher highs already. Stop getting blown out on the leverage, hold spot, and just chill. The ETFs will control the 10% of the Bitcoin supply within by 2029, as 2.1 million Bitcoin is just all they need. The next stage of growth will be conversion to in-kind, and then they'll be calling you with all kinds of credit solutions to make your Bitcoin useful without selling it. Also, I think Bitcoin prices go up from here. The total supply right now is 19.6 million, and there will forever only be 21 million Bitcoin. There's approximately 4 million lost forever for a number of reasons, and that leaves 15.6 million in supply today. The halving will cut daily production of Bitcoin from 900 to 450 Bitcoin a day, and there are 1.3 million Bitcoins left to be mined over the next 116 years until the year 2140. That's what you should understand. Michael Saylor, after buying over 200,000 Bitcoins, the end game is to acquire more Bitcoin. Whoever gets the most Bitcoins wins, and that's the true reality. The Bitcoin ETFs casually raked in over $1 billion in net inflows yesterday, but you go ahead and panic sell because of a 3% dip. Higher, higher, and higher. 70,000 is not enough to convince normies Bitcoin has value. Send it to 500k so their faces can melt in disbelief after they would be willing to learn. They won't learn the easy way from us. They're personal Bitcoin concierge, so they can learn the hard way. We are the pain of regret. Also, what are the fundamentals of Bitcoin self-custody? Possess the private keys, backup seed words, remove single point of failure, add passphrase or use multisig. Don't even lose your backup, multiple copies in a separate locations, preserve all backups, SIG marine grade metal. Also, Bitcoin mining tax faces resistance from industry leaders. So, Piryani Borin, CEO of the Chamber of Digital Commerce, opposes Biden's 30% tax on cryptocurrency mining, as the proposed tax outlined in the administration fiscal year 2025 revenue proposals aim to address the higher energy consumption associated with digital asset mining. And critics, including Pierre Rochard of Riot Platforms, fear the tax could hinder Bitcoin's development and pave the way for a central bank digital currency. So, in a recent statement, Piryani Borin, CEO of Chamber Digital Commerce, expressed strong opposition to the Biden's administration plan to introduce a 30% tax on Bitcoin mining. Borin highlighted that the critical role of Bitcoin mining is enhancing energy security and critiqued the tax proposal as politically motivated. And according to her, this move by the White House represents an attempt to influence the digital asset sector unfairly, and the Chamber of Digital Commerce under Borin's leadership is preparing to challenge the imposition of this significant tax, emphasizing the importance of fostering innovation within the American digital asset industry. So the proposed tax detailed in an imposed digital asset mining energy excise tax section of the fiscal year 2025 revenue proposals seek to address the high energy consumption associated with the digital asset mining, as the tax would be phased in over 3 years, starting at 10% and escalating to 30%. This initiative aims to mitigate environmental impacts and manage the risks to local utilities and communities posed by energy-intensive nature of digital asset mining. However, Borin argues that such a tax could impede innovation and weaken America's leadership in a digital asset space. So, the impact of 30% tax on the digital asset industry. The debate over the proposed tax extends beyond its immediate financial implications, as Bitcoin mining, a significant component of the digital asset mining industry, has been emphasized implicitly due to its significant energy requirements. An administration's proposal has sparked concerns within the digital asset community about the potential stifling of innovation on competitive disadvantage. Boring's stance reflects a broader apprehension regarding the government intervention in the digital asset market and its possible effects on industry growth and innovation. Critics of the proposal, including Pierre Rochard of Riot Platforms, have voiced concerns that a tax could not only hinder the development of Bitcoin but also pave the way for a central bank digital currency, CBDC. Rochard remarks underscores the apprehension that even Bitcoin miners utilizing renewable energy sources would not be exempt from this tax, questioning the fairness and true intentions behind the proposal. So the discussion around this tax highlights the complex of interplay between the regulatory efforts, environmental concerns, and the future of digital assets in the United States. So that's kind of all the news we got for today's video, and if you are interested in more, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.